So I had to ask myself, can the Breffo Spiderpodium actually deliver on the idea of being able to mount my iPad to virtually anything? I don't know, maybe. Check this out. It actually worked. I'm not even holding it, guys. Look at that. This thing really is durable and stiff. Look, I'm shaking it. And I'm shaking it over cement. That's how comfortable I am with this idea. That's right, I'm in my basement, and I'm still doing this. In today's review, we're going to talk a little bit more about it. My name is Craig Chamberlain, and you're watching the PCM Tech Help Show. So it's official, the Breffo device does pass the pull test. It will actually do a lot of things with your iPad that I honestly didn't think I could trust doing it with it. I'm so amazed. I'm looking at my video here, by the way, sorry about that. I'm so amazed at the durability of these little arms that they have on here. What I was able to do is I just twisted them around in the back, and of course I can just mount it wherever I want. Now, of course, on the box, they don't do something like walk around with a pole on it, like, oh, I got an iPad. You know, I guess you could go to protests now with a Spiderpodium, theoretically. Protests of the 21st century? Is that where we're at? I don't even know anymore. But check it out. There's a bunch of examples here right on the box. We've talked about that in the unboxing. You can mount it to like the back of a car seat, or you could just put it on your desk. And so what I can do is I can just lay this down here, and I can go ahead and unscrew the nice stiff version I made for myself. And the item also comes with a nice little guide inside of it for actually mounting it yourself. But see, as you can see, you get 6 legs to work with, and they're all really durable. And so what they recommend you do is you kind of bend the legs down, or you make them straightened out, and you can bend them around to kind of create your own little stand, which I will do here real quick as an example. Might not be perfectly straight, so bear with me. Obviously you can play around with it, but once it's set, it's pretty much stiff. It's right in its place. So we can pretty much just say, yay, iPad stand. So let's say you don't want it horizontal. I mean, if you want to recline too, look, you can just bend the legs back a little further, right? If you want to go a little more forward, you can push it up more. And there's all kinds of really cool things you can do with this device. Obviously, the legs don't really interfere with the screen. You could also make it so you could do a dual setup here for not just this horizontal, but we could also do a vertical stand on it as well. Now, of course, right now it's reclined a lot, but I can obviously adjust it, adjust the legs in the back to have it stand up even further. So there's just so many really fanciful things you can do with this device. Like I'm just kind of goofing around with it now. But there's so many great things you can do with this device, and I really appreciate Breffo sending me these. I didn't even know it existed before I had actually seen these, and I have to admit, quite impressed with mostly the durability and the flexibility of the device. Look, it bounces. That one dances. Obviously, I haven't conformed it exactly the way it should be conformed. But it's really a cool device, a cool way to set up your iPad in many ways that honestly, I never would have imagined. Now, this device looks like a spider. That's why it's called the Spiderpodium. And this is what you get. A big spider-esque thing, and these rubber arms are really quite impressive. They're incredibly durable, so I actually have to put some effort into bending them, and they can bend at any joint. Like, they have these little joints here, but they're more grips. Like, those are more for gripping the edges of your device. Everything can bend. Like, the whole joint can bend, even in the middle of those little joints there. When I first looked at it, I was like, oh, I can only bend it at this corner and this corner and this corner, and that's just not true. You can actually twist it and then conform it in like any possible way you can think of. And this is why I think this is really a cool device. Now, the Breffo for the, let's see, for the iPhone was $20 to $30. Let's see what it is for the iPad. This one's about $30 to $35. So I think that's pretty good. I think it's a really fair deal. It's by a company out of the United Kingdom. They manufacture it themselves. It is an award-winning product, and I have to say, good job, Breffo. Very cool accessory for anybody's iPhone or iPad. And if you need any kind of creative application where you'd like, man, it'd be really nice if I could just hang my iPad right here, check out the Breffo. Totally worth it. Thanks for watching the show. Now remember, like this video and share it if you liked it. Also, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. My name is Craig Chamberlain. You're watching the PCM Tech Help Show, and I'll see you in the next video.